If you never knew why Elon Musk names his drones the names he does, I'm going to tell you why. Because in part 7 of Brian Roemmele's You Have 5,000 Days Left series, it goes somewhere I was not expecting. He talks about a science fiction novel from 1987 called Consider Phlebas by a Scottish writer named Iain Banks. And the reason he brings it up is that this book describes a civilization that has already solved the problem we are heading toward. They already ended work. The civilization is called culture. It's a society where superintelligent AIs called minds handle everything from resource, logistics, defense, all of it. Nobody has to work. Your body can be modified however you want. You can live basically forever, and you can spend your time doing whatever feels meaningful to you, whether that's art or exploration or just sitting around thinking. And before you think that this is some obscure book nobody reads, Elon Musk himself has publicly said that the Culture series is a pretty good prediction of the future. And he names his SpaceX drone ships after ships from these books. From Of Course I Love You, Just Read the Instructions, and A Shortfall of Gravitas. Those are all Culture ship names. So the man building our rockets and robots here on Earth is using this series as an actual blueprint. But here's the part that stuck with me. The main character of this book, a man named Horza, actually fights against the culture. He hates it. He thinks it has turned humans into pampered pets of machines, and he goes to war alongside a religious empire trying to destroy it. And in the end, he dies. And in his final moments, he's not even sure he was right. He spent his whole life fighting abundance and never letting himself consider the possibility that it might actually be good. And I think that is the most honest mirror that Brian Roemmele of this series could have held up at this point. Because a lot of us are Horza right now. We're watching AI get more capable every month. And instead of asking what we would do with freedom, we're fighting to keep the chains on. We're defending jobs we don't even like because the alternative is a question we've never had to answer. What do you do when you don't have to do anything? Banks wrote this book because he believed that that question has a beautiful answer. And for me, as someone who's been circling the same question through this whole series, I think the answer starts with knowing your word. Because if your identity is anchored in something deeper than what you produce, then freedom becomes a doorway. But if your identity was the job, freedom feels like falling.